Hello there YouTube, and with the most civilized world, this is Curaxu coming to another video. See, this intro went a lot better than the last one. Okay, so what you're seeing me doing here now is on the Inferno rank plots. I am terraforming for the thing that we will make, even though I don't really know what it is that we will make. So yeah, I guess we'll find out. Now, with World Edit, you can safely do a lot here. With Voxel Sniper, you can... Jana. Silly Jana. With a brush size of 5, I am just laying down some sand here. That is because sand will fall down, causing no holes in there, or like no caverns to exist, which is great. Me, Jana? You should be specific. Terraforming. I don't even care that it is spelled wrong. Now I need to make it very impressive, so not really sure how I will do it yet. Now I will stick to the entire theme of fire and lava and volcanic and you know, that kind of deal, because like we're Sun Fury and we're Sun Fury like that, even though our normal server will have a oriental dragon type spawn. I don't care. I want this to be fire-like, even if it doesn't end up to be anything like it. Doesn't really matter. Just doing it. So yeah, things about voxel sniping and world editing you might want to know. Like I said, with world edit you can safely terraform within these plots. With voxel sniper you can't. You would like go over the paths. There will be a solution for that maybe one day, but as it is right now, it doesn't work. So never use voxel sniper outside a plot wall. Don't plot me, beat time day. There we go. Now, so I said with voxel sniper you can go outside of the plots, which is not what we want, because it would completely fuck everything up then. No, but with World Edit you cannot, and well, I'm saying the same things over and over, and that's actually annoying me, causing me to say things over and over. Magic. The magic of Curaxu. Now, the idea is that I will place down everything with World Edit like this. I did this with this command, // sphere. If you do that, then you will see that it needs like a block, a radius, eventual extra radiuses, and what? Doesn't matter. Anyway, what we need to do is just sphere, sand, 5. And then it creates one. That's why / brush sphere sand 5. That's what I actually meant to do. Okay, that never happened. Totally. Now, this brush will allow me to just place sand everywhere. And then I mean literally everywhere. I don't know what that was, but it's a thing. So, accept it. Now, I will probably just going to make like mountains over here, and then like floating islands in the middle of a giant lake of lava, etc. You know, that kind of deal. And I just saw that my door isn't closed properly, so we might hear a little bit interference from there. I hope it won't be too much. but otherwise, yeah, sorry. Now, this is not something you can do on a regular flatland because, well, obviously you can do it on a regular flatland, but then you should use Voxel Sniper. I don't know if I can make a brush that replaces air with sand with world edit. It is very hiccups. It is very well possible that there exists such a thing, but I am just not aware of it. Come on, load. Yeah, I need to be able to see what I'm doing. A lot better already. Now, we are 65 from the bottom, so I probably am not going to make these a lot higher. I'm actually going to make the inside a lot steeper because I'm Curaxu like that. Yeah, I don't really mind about losing this. There we go. That was just so people would know it was my plot and that they should not bother getting their plot here. I mean, of course, they could get another one. I don't know if the ones around me are taken or not. This one isn't, or like was not. Now it is. I'm actually going to do it differently. I will use Voxel Sniper for the moment. I am going to carve out first /bv yes /v0. The BVM makes it like a brush. Voxel is like a block, and then M is just material. I could also do MM with just material to material, but I would like take away grass first, then etc. etc. What we need to do now is /B10 to set our brush height. What? I can't use that brush size. Well, /B5. At least I can do that. So yeah, it's only logical. I cannot use certain brushes because it would lag the server too much. So that's what that is. I just didn't know that a brush size of 10 was already too much. Come on, world, load. But yeah, in Sun Fury we had quite some issues with like old worlds keeping popping up and like running 30 worlds at once, or something of the likes. That was causing quite some lag, and that's been fixed, but there still is a lot of lag because there is so much players. And imagine like if 5 players are like me, like right now, world editing. Do you see where it can go wrong? Because I quite clearly do. It's not something that we really want to happen. So that's why some brush sizes are not in here anymore. Well then, we're making a hole. This reminds me of that one song. I bet you know it. Like, it goes something like, I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. A diggy diggy hole. A diggy diggy hole. Yeah, that song. Let's just see where we end up. I mean, half of the world isn't loading, which is great. Just fantastic. Why not, eh? I have decided to keep this series uncut, like totally uncut, nothing really too much of editing work, since I don't really like editing work, and I figure if you guys see exactly what I am doing, then you will learn the most out of it. Like, I don't need to really say everything, as you can like look up tutorials or maybe request tutorials. Obviously I will still look at those kind of requests and see if I can implement it in either a Curaxu School of Hard Blocks or answer your questions here in these episodes or in whatever other episodes might occur in the future. Okay. Really hope it's okay at least. Are we... Ooh, we've got quite some time till we hit the end of the plot. I mean time, like place. We're only not even 1/4 in. So that's why I like took this plot, because knowing me, I would make something so big that would not be able to be classified as a spawn anymore and would just take up the entire space of the entire server. Yeah, don't want to do that. I mean, if I have to terraform and world edit and what is it not, all of that, and build buildings in there, it could get quite really hard to oversee and do, you know, that kind of stuff. /B6. 5 is the maximum brush size. This will be very nice, and with very nice I mean not very nice, when trying to make this make everything of this be good. Like, I'll have to change all the materials with World Edit instead of Voxel Sniper like I usually do. I mean, like, I usually use Voxel Sniper like that, like not the other way around. Like Voxel Sniper using me. Le gasp. Give me a second. And we are back on track or something like that. Basically, I had to go for a while, and hopefully I have edited that correctly just after I said I would not cut or edit anything, but obviously me having to leave for a minute or two and nothing happening would not really be that interesting, now would it? Well, I personally think it won't, but if you think it would, good for you. Just good for you. Okay, I had enough of this. /brush. What kind of brushes were there all? There isn't any of those, so I'll use a sphere 0, 10. 50. There we go. This will speed things up a bit. I mean, obviously they're not squares. They're circles. Duh. Well, circles. As circular as you can get within Minecraft. But at least this will make the entire clearing of these plots a lot faster. Now, because of this jump cut that I just did, I don't really know the exact timing, which might result in a longer episode. I don't know if I should apologize for that or not. Probably not, because, well, if you are still watching this and haven't really stopped doing that, you most likely like my content. Otherwise, you're just still watching, which is also good, but you know. Oh, this goes so much faster. I don't know why they didn't nerf the brush size of World Edit yet, but probably after this video they will. So I am just going to quickly do all of the world editing for this project, or Voxel. Well, at the moment it's world editing. But I'm just going to completely finish all of this as close as I can before this video goes up, and hopefully they will not really nerf it yet until I'm done with it. If they are doing it afterwards, then well, it's still better than now, because I want to freaking hurry up with this. Stop spam. Don't mind me, just setting your plot on fire. What? Why? Why would you do such thing? Ah, silly world not loading correctly. This reminds me of Renda Ishua. He does exactly the same thing, but then less. I mean, like, it renders further, even though Render Ishua is like the size that it doesn't really matter that it renders further. You'll still get the same amount of vision, like, if that makes any sense. Like, now I'm just making something on a much smaller scale, but the loading scale is also a lot smaller. Something along those lines. You'll figure it out eventually, I hope. I'm not really good at explaining things, which is something I should eventually be able to do. I mean, seeing as I'm like a YouTuber and I try to, well, say things. So yeah, might want to look into doing that. Yeah. Ooh, this reminded me. I just finished watching Sword Art Online, and I really liked it. Well, finished watching like the first 14 episodes. I've been told that after that the series goes downhill a lot. So I'm not going to watch them, since I want to keep the best memories of Sword Art Online. Now, come on. This looks like a war field now. Just something where macaroni sit down or something. Something like that. Something. Something say there's something word something to something much something. Something. And I just erased the middle part. But I don't care. I'm building. Yeah, you probably didn't think that came out there, but it did. It did. I am Curaxu and I'm digging a hole. Actually, no, I'm digging more than just one hole. I'm just digging like an entire crater, but whatever floats your boat. I wished I could do this faster, but seeing as it renders so slow, that's quite impossible. Can't really do much about it. Well, obviously, a part of the problem will be that I am recording right now, so if I stop recording, it will probably fix itself. But I am not going to stop recording, as I sort of want this recorded. Like, really, that's the entire reason of me doing it. Well, not the entire reason, since I just want to make something as well. But I am going to catch it on camera, like I already said 50,000 times. Probably not 50,000, though. That would be a lot of times to say something. That's like trying to sing Nyan Cat for 10 hours and say every Nyan, and I think you're about at that number then. Which is insane. If you're a person that does that, stop being macaroni. I'm just kidding, I like macaroni. Even though he's a really weird person every now and then, I really like him. As do I like every single Sun Fury member. Just so you know. Now, for the floor of this thing, eventually, when I reach it, which could still take a while, let's actually see how deep we are. 26. We can still go a bit deeper. Yes, we can. When I reach the floor of this, I will be trying to make something that's completely like lava, but not just like one giant field of, well, lava blocks. I just want to like make lines of lava within like rock, like very black rock, you know, like actual lava sort of looks. So something along those lines. We'll make it when that happens. But yeah. Now how far are we now? 14. We can still go a bit. Oh, that's the limit. Not going deeper than that. Since it's like impossible to go deeper than bedrock. Oh god, I just don't take anything what I say out of context, please. I know I've just jinxed myself. Jinx. Don't have jinx crushes. Bad for you. Yeah. I should just continuing. Should just be continuing doing this. Well, actually, I think that the episode will almost end here, seeing as there is still quite some of this to do. I don't think you'll be wanting to see all of this, so yeah. Today's episode won't really be much then, I guess. Not much news happened either. Also, look for today's Mapstravaganza. It will be on Hollow's channel. It will be the final on his channel. So his channel. In case I didn't say it enough, his channel. Also, depth. No. I am looking forward to the last Mapstravaganza for a while. Not because it will be last, but just because I like Mapstravaganza, even though I'm usually not in it anymore. I used to be, and I still love the episodes with Rage and Hollow. That reminds me, you can keep making maps, people. It's just this season that'll end, but not the entire Mapstravaganza thing. It's just temporary, really. They will be improving whatever they are going to show. For example, I believe it was challenge. Was it challenge? Challenge. I believe it was. I could be wrong, but I think it was challenge that they would replace with something else with a C. Now it's not Curaxu. We are very certain of that. So I think it's either something like contraptions for redstone, or something more in the trend of, just barely hitting bedrock. I'm so awesome. No, they're either going to do something with contraptions for redstone, etc., or like something that's very like failures and bad working maps, because I believe they got their fair share of those. I don't think if they would do those, I think they would not be running out for them for like the next 2 seasons. That gives you quite a grasp, doesn't it? Like how much bad maps and how much not working maps there are. I hope you do. Now, I think I am about to be finished here, actually, like with the main taking out giant spheres of dirt thing. I didn't know that it was all like so much dirt. I knew there was some dirt underneath like the grass, but this much, nope. So in other words, I am going to, this is also the part where the world goes black. But anyway, I think I am actually going to still end it off here for this episode. And then next time I'll come back and this thing will either look a lot better already, or I will go over what I did to make it look better, or I'll do a combination and having it like almost finished and still showing you the techniques. Probably the later one, but yeah. So the idea will be that there will be mountains around here, and then in the ground part here there would be like just a lava lake, more or less, with like all kinds of rocks in it, and then a floating island somewhere here or wherever with like bridges going to the different portals that the spawn has, you know, like /spawn, almost typed spawn there, which is not correct, like that portal, or that one, or that one for that matter, that isn't loaded yet. Yeah, the loading really, I'll have a look into that, but oh yeah, that layer wasn't even loaded. So yeah, those kind of things, the spark, the ember, the blaze, I'm gonna redesign the portals for them as well, I think. I'll see what happens eventually, but yeah, and obviously Corona and Inferno too. But I really want to see about all of that, because yeah, things. I mean, this spawn looks really amazing already. Like, it was made by Janikin, and just changing it around a little bit to fit us. But yeah, I'm quite curious to see if I can make something that even is remotely close to what I want it to be. Like in level, like this amount of detail I at least should be able to do. I mean, this was an old build of Janikin. He's now like a lot better already, and look at it. Just look at the majestic image of it that is not loading at all, which doesn't really help my statement in any way, kind, shape, or form. But you know, I think we're past 20 minutes by now. My current timer on the second like video counter thing is already at like 15 minutes. So we probably did more than 5 minutes in the first part. So I am going to sign off here. I will see all of you in another video real soon. And I think I already have said everything with that. So bye bye.